Hello, everyone. It's Kirk from The Next Level Now. When people talk about being servant minded, you hear this discussion a lot in religion. You hear a lot of this as you're in church and you're talking to people, and they want you to be servant minded. Serve first. And I struggled with that a lot as a younger person because I was thinking in terms of finances. And I thought in terms of having to give, meaning financially, because that's what I associated giving with when I was a younger man going to church. I gave. I wasn't thinking in terms of my time, my effort. I was thinking in terms of reaching in the wallet and putting it into the collection plate. And that made a connection for me between being servant minded costing money. And it took me a great number of years to finally figure this out. And I finally had to kind of go through it as a chiropractor, trying to add value to what I was doing. And the problem was I wasn't really seeing the value of what I was doing as a chiropractor. I didn't really truly appreciate how valuable it was to people. And I thought the way that I was going to attract people, the way I was going to have them like me more, was to give them what I perceived as value cost. So I'd want to give away shirts, I'd want to give away pens, I'd want to give away glasses, I'd want to give away raffle tickets and dinners with Doc and all these different things. And that's not at all what it means. It's not at all. Think about as you go through your house, and especially if you have younger people living with you. And I finally got the perspective of my dad on this, which has really helped teach it to me. So you get up in the morning, you're the first one up, and you come out, and there are 2 or 3 glasses sitting on the counter that haven't made it into the dishwasher, even though the dishwasher hasn't been run, and there's that little bit of dried milk on the bottom of the glass. Now, I know from experience that has to be rinsed out a little bit and kind of washed out a little bit because that dishwasher may or may not get all of that out of there for you. And you think, well, what would it have taken for someone to be a little more servant-minded, reach over, hit the water, rinse it, and if you didn't even get it in the dishwasher, at least get it that far. My dad used to fuss at me that, he had to go around behind me all the time turning out the lights in the house. But that is so true happening now. I have tools that get laid down. We're using a tool, and it gets laid down and never makes it back to the toolbox. I have doors that don't get shut that need shut. Being servant-minded means doing little things, thinking of others more than you're thinking of yourself. I know why those things don't get done because I've done them. I'm thinking of myself. I'm thinking of what I want to do, and that takes too much time because I have an important TV show to watch. I have an important book to read. I have an important date to go on. And those things don't get done. There was a very famous speech given by, I believe it was an admiral at the Naval Academy. And he was trying to impress on these young naval graduates the most important thing they could do all day was to make their bed. And you think, wow, make the bed, really? But you see, by being servant-minded even to yourself, by doing things now that you don't have to go and do later, makes it so much easier for you to, do more and have people want to do for you. It's doing things with others in mind is being servant-minded. And you're not worried about collecting or giving. That all takes care of itself. Paying it forward. Do something for somebody because you want to do that. That's what that means. So be servant-minded. And as you're servant-minded, add a little bit of zip to it by being joyful as you do it. When you are joyful as you do it, what you're going to find is that it multiplies it. It's a geometric progression. It's not a linear 1 + 1 is 2. This is a 2 × 2 is 4, 4 × 2, 4 squared is 16. You're going to see that kind of growth. So these are helpful hints that I'm passing on to you from my own experience. I hope you're able to employ them in your life, and I hope they help you as much as they've finally seemed to figure out and help me. So, but at any rate, please go to the Next Level Now YouTube channel platform, where you're going to be able to see a lot of these videos. That's where they go to live. We now have the Next Level Now Facebook page is starting to shape up. You're going to start to see some things pop on there. I'd really appreciate it if you could go over and check that out. Give us a like, give us a follow. Please share us, because we want to get this helpful content out to as many people as we can. All right, folks, thank you so much. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.